Recording. Okay, welcome you guys to our monthly meeting. This is the Stokes region and family. We have lots of sidelines, so thank you guys for joining us, and we're so happy to have our sidelines here. And this is Arbonne, is that it doesn't matter who your sponsor is that we are one big happy family. If you are a guest tonight, we're so happy to have you. And if there are people online, we're so happy to have you as well. Whoever invited you thinks very highly of you. And I know that in Arbonne, this is a huge gift to be offered this gift for Arbonne. I was offered this gift actually 13 years ago. This is my grandmother and ago, but I started using the products. I was a big fat no, big zero, like I will not do a business like this. I'm too good for this. I'm a teacher. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And my best friend from college called me and said, I have these amazing products. I have this business opportunity where you and I can see each other more often. Jump in with me. I was like, no, I'm really happy. At the time, my kids, I think, were 5 and 2, and super happy with what I was doing. But what I did do is I tried the product. So that was 13 years ago. And I did what they called back then was an RSVP, which is now an ASVP. And I fell in love with the product. So I've been using the product for 13 years and started doing the business 6 years ago. Teacher by trade, 24 years with my credential, and just love being a teacher. So this kind of fell naturally to think that now I'm just teaching adults, basically, a different way to live their life. Because with Arbonne, you work your business around your life as opposed to vice versa. And we'll kind of get into that when we talk about the 4 quadrants and our little opportunity tonight. But again, just welcoming those people who are guests tonight, and to have an open heart, to have an open mind to everything we say. Because like I said, I was a big fat no. And so when we say people are a no, it means they just don't know, K-N-O-W, they just don't know enough about this business, because I didn't know enough. And I'm sorry that I said no 13 years ago. But it was my journey. And now I'm here. I'm an executive regional vice president. And again, we'll go into basically what that means. It just means I've been doing it longer than anybody else in this room, pretty much. I love what I do. I have 2 teenagers. I'm currently or recently a single mom. And without Arbonne, there's no way I could be where I am right now. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And we are going to present the opportunity to you guys. And when we say opportunity, it just means what Arbonne is about in 4 different quadrants, what we call it: the products, the business, the income potential, and what was the other one? The opportunity, I think, the global marketing of it. So if you can read, you can do this business, because you really don't have to come up with things. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to try and market things or do it yourself. You just have to be coachable and have an open heart. So our company, our products, network marketing, what it is, and then the income opportunity. So I have 4 amazing people that are going to come do that with me. So if you guys would come up. You're not doing it. You are doing it. I'm good. So Tanya, yeah, come on up. And we'll just kind of go, yeah, I would bring your.
It's a party.
So whoever's first, whoever's doing the company.
Oh wait, I'm not doing it.
I'm doing
it. As you stand there first.
I don't know, but
yeah. I can turn this back on if we need to.
Just a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Just speak. I'll just speak loud.
Well, hi everybody. Now that I can see. My name is Anna Lester. I am an Arbonne consultant and on the road to nation, because that is my destiny. I will be a national vice president, and I am a sideline. So thank you so much, Tracy, for always opening your heart and your home and your meeting to be team. Not just me, because my entire upline is in Oklahoma. So I get the benefit of having a sideline here that locks on with me, that lets me grow and helps me prosper and does all those fun things. And I was just telling Teresa, she called me her genius, and I sold one at a party because I don't have mine yet. So that is the benefit of locking arms with sidelines. It's not a me, it's a we, us, what can we do to help you? And that's one of the things that attracted me to Arbonne. Aside from the makeup, that was my biggest thing with Arbonne, was getting to the makeup because, and I shared this last month, because it was very hard for me to find a makeup that, one, matched my skin tone. I'm very oily. I'm probably sweating right now just because it's hot. But at the end of the day, I would come home from work and go in the house and wash my face because I was so oily by the end of the day because the products I was using had so much oil in it or whatever it had in it. You could see off my forehead. It was really bad. So with Arbonne, when I tried the products, I tried RE9 first. I really liked that, but I was interested in the makeup because I would come home, my husband would say, well, you need to wash your face. Thank you, honey, love you too. And then when I switched to Arbonne, it was, what is that you're using? And I said, oh, this Arbonne stuff. And he goes, I don't care if you don't do the business, but you keep that makeup. He said, that's the only thing that I've ever seen on your face that matches your skin tone. And when you come home, I don't have to tell you to go wash your face. And I said, well, no, I've been using this other stuff for years, and I thought it looked all right. And he's like, no. No, it doesn't. And I'm like, well, okay, nice to meet you. So just a benefit for Arbonne, just being able to have a product that I can go and purchase and not have to mix foundations together to get the just right tone for my skin. It was just like perfect. It was just like a skin match. My skin can breathe. It wasn't very heavy. So I love that about it. And that was one of the things I thought, even if I don't do the business, but you'd be crazy not to do business, was I'm going to keep using the makeup and I'll use the skincare. So my whole house is harmonized. My husband will come tell you, look at me, I look really good now, because he has the men's RE9, and so he loves that. So he is like preaching to the choir. So I'm like, I know, honey, I'm the consultant. Don't tell all of your friends. So I just want to give you a little bit about the company. We are 36 years old, $5 million company. We're highly regarded, offering prestige, vegan, health, wellness, beauty, grooming, and skincare. And for me, that's very important because once you start having kids, the one thing that you want to do is protect them from everything. And if nothing else, if I can keep whatever chemicals off my babies, then that's what I'm going to do. Now, I call them my babies, but they're like 22 and 27 and 26. But they all know about Arbonne. They all use Arbonne. I have a son that's in college that participates in sports. He's a track athlete. And so I had him on the protein shakes. I had him on the Vital Sport, everything, because it's like, okay, we'll try this and tell me what you think. Try the muscle gel, tell me what you think. So the products that we have are just a cut above everything that we've ever used. And I'm comfortable with shipping the stuff off to my kids, going use it, and not having to worry about is it going to do any harmful things to them. We have an ultra premium quality at entry level department store prices, meaning if you were to go into Nordstrom's, you spend at least easily $1,000 for that RE9 set that you're looking at right there. Because the products that we use, the type of materials that we use in it are raw materials. They're vegan. We don't have all the yuckies that you see in the store when you turn those things over. And we're now looking at labels more often than we ever have before. You are very confident about what you're putting on your skin, that's going in your body. It's not going to be harmful. So what we have at a discount for what we can get is nothing that you're going to be able to go and find in any store. I can promise you that. Currently, we're in 5 markets. We're in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and Poland, and we're going into Taiwan this year. And the exciting thing about that is we have like a 1% brand awareness. Now, I know there's other MLM companies that are out there that have been around for 50 years or more, and they have saturated the market. So they are all over the place. There are people that still, you can go and go, have you heard of Arbonne? No. People in California, have you heard of? No. That is the blessing about this business, is that we are a stable company that have been around for 36 years, and a lot of people have not even heard of who we are. So that is like, oh my God, are you kidding me? You've never heard of us? This is great. This is great. So that's a great opportunity for us there. Our major investors are DE Capital and Bank of America. So those are 2 stable banks. We don't have to worry about what's going to happen. Are these people going to fold? No, they're around for the long haul. Our founder, Peter Mork, who is Norwegian and had a vision with botanists and scientists, and wanted to create safer products for his family. And one of the things that always stuck with me is the quote that we always hear about Peter is, he said, when you make William women millionaires, the world would be a better place. And that's always stuck with me no matter what. It's because it's like, yeah, no, that's true. Because we tend to be a little bit more calm. We can kind of make decisions without being all puffed up and, measured. So I love that. Kay Napier, who's our CEO, formerly of Procter & Gamble for over 2 decades, and headed up the Women's Health Vitality Division, recruited by McDonald's, and she was the brainchild of the Healthy Meals. So this woman, if you've never seen or met her, I mean, she is like the bomb. We are in such capable hands of someone leading this company to make sure that they're making the right decisions. Kay Napier is the bomb. When I started, I kind of thought, who is this woman and why are we making these switches? But it's like, oh my God, where has she been all this time? We should have had her a long time ago. She knows what she's doing. Very bright woman. She has been named Entrepreneur of the Year by Chapman University. And we have Dr. Peter McTravers that we call the Mad Scientist, which is really cool. He's our Senior VP of Research and Development and formerly with the Beta. One of the other things, just to kind of let you guys know, when we go to GTC, we talk about GTC, which is our global training conference, all of these people are around. It's not like we have a fairy tale where people are so far away that you never get to see them. I have pictures with Tina, I have pictures with Dr. Peter, I have pictures with Debbie, I have pictures with everybody, because it's not like these people are untouchable. It's not like we don't know who they are. These are real people that started the same way that we did. So it's not like it's something that you can't do. It's just open opportunity for everybody. And I think that is it. Who's doing next? All right, yeah.
I'm Stacy, and I am a district manager with Arbonne, and I have been doing Arbonne for 6 years, but I've been using the products for 10. So I'm going to talk to you about the products, and I love that I get to do this because this is how I started, really, is with the products. And one of the reasons why I started was with my son. We all have our stories of how we got into Arbonne, but my son was an infant and he had really bad diaper rash cream. So that's how I got introduced to Arbonne, was the diaper rash cream. So, and then I started dabbling in the skincare and loved it. And the reason why I loved it is what goes into our products and what's behind them. So I always say this is our commercial. It's really easy as a consultant when you're introducing Arbonne to people or you're talking about Arbonne is I say this is the Arbonne commercial. We're pure, safe, and beneficial. Very easy to remember and very easy to explain. We have over 400 products that are consumable. And we go by, our formulations go by European standards, which is huge. So the FDA only bans like 7 ingredients. They don't regulate any personal care products in the US. So that's really a scary thought to me. That's to me, baby products, hair, lotions, all of it, makeup, they don't regulate any of it. But Arbonne goes by European standards, where they have banned over 1,300 chemicals in Europe in personal care products. So huge. We're vegan certified, which means that we have no animal byproducts, no test on animals. So that's really great thing. And it's also a lot of what people are looking for right now. We're non-GMO and we're gluten-free. So there are a lot of people, out there who are seeking products that have celiacs or have, issues that they can't have gluten-free and GMOs. We're also toxin-free, so we're free of parabens, which can be linked to breast cancer. We're free of mineral oil or petroproducts or byproducts. We're free of sodium lauryl sulfate and many other hormone disrupting chemicals. So you hear a lot of this in the news and anything that you read online that, these ingredients can really mess with your system and there are effects like cancer that can happen. Everything is botanically based. And this is where, that pure comes into, play here, is that our ingredients are botanically based. They are pure. And this is where we get the best of nature and then the safety from science. And then we also get the benefits. So that was one thing that hit with me with Arbonne was there's products out there that might have those really pure ingredients. They might be safe because they're free of the toxins, but do they really work? And for us, we have those 3 components. And if one of those isn't in there, we don't put it out in the market. So that's huge that we have this 3-point system of our products. Our skin is our largest organ. So everything we put in our skin goes in our bloodstream. I say this all the time to people because a lot of people don't know that our skin is our largest organ. It goes into your bloodstream, anything you put on your skin. And then it's also, well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. We're also green, sustainably harvest. We go by forestry stewardish. We have a forestry stewardish certification, and we're carbon neutral with UPS. So that's a little background on our products, and I'll hand it over to Tanya to talk about network marketing.
Hello, I'm Tanya, and I get to talk about network marketing, which I'm kind of excited to talk about because I was afraid of it. And so network marketing, we all do it, and I'm really trying to make fun. And like studio movies, I recommend people to go there all the time, but they don't give me that. So basically, network marketing, which is our business model, is just word of mouth. And the nice thing is our products are amazing. And I tell people this, do not do this unless I'm a salesperson. And I always use the word share, and I cringe when people say, oh, we have to sell stuff. I'm like, no, just share. Be excited about it. So, and network marketing is not going anywhere. They are teaching it at Purdue. They're teaching it in other colleges. And it is $178 billion a year business model. So it's really here to grow. And I mean, the millennials, you guys really get it because you guys are on the computer. That's how you guys communicate. You know, I think there's also courses on how to communicate. You guys are so much like this. So, anyways, which I'm jealous. I have my little 20, 30-year-olds to help me. So, and also what network marketing means is you get a fabulous, amazing, premium product for a great price. So we cut out the middleman. Where traditional is you have the manufacturer, the warehouse, the wholesaler, advertisement sucks out a lot of the budget, and then also then it goes on to the stores, department stores. So, you know, all that, you're getting old stuff. Our stuff is fresh. You meet us, we order it for you, and it goes right to you. And it's fresh. And Arbonne, as we know, really wants everything to be premium. That's why it's taking so long to get our genius. I've been trying to smile about that. So, another thing is, and our models in our book is all consultants, which I think is so cool. So they don't have to have this big, huge budget. And there's more money to go back into the products, which I think is wonderful. And I do really believe that network marketing is the business of the 21st century. You know, life's changing, and, you know, we got to just grow with it and really believe what we're doing is the way it is. And try it, where some businesses are just online, and so you don't get to smell it and feel it, and you don't have somebody to help you through some problems if you have some. So, another kind of cool thing is we are number 20 in the network marketing, top 20. And we are only in, 5 countries, where most of the other ones, the other 19, they're in 19 more countries. So hundreds of countries. So, you know, that says a lot about us. So 165 countries. I was never good at math. Another thing is residual income. And the nice thing is I woke up this morning and there was money in my website from a consultant. That's like so exciting. So that you can sleep and you're making money, and you know, it's just growing and talking to people and just having fun with it. So and this is an effort-based business. So it's not as easy as we say, but not easy. And what I'm finding after 2.5 years being in the business is it's consistency. So you've got to be consistent every single day, do a little something. And it's, I heard this quote, your biggest intention is nothing compared to your littlest action.
Ooh.
So it's better than thinking about it all day long, which I am can be a queen at that. I'm growing. So anyways, I just think network marketing, we're so lucky we found it. And just be confident when you're talking to people, because I wasn't, that we have something amazing to share. So thank you.
Do you have the whole thing on there? The 4 quadrants?
Yeah.
Because I can read your iPad, but I can't read my paper.
This is when you're not a millennial, you need to.
There you go, right there.
There you
There
go.
And touch it when it.
Oh, I love that. See, you're in business for yourself, not by yourself, right? We say that. So this is fabulous. So I'm going to talk about the income opportunity. And I think we all look at a business for the income opportunity. This is a business. Have no doubt about it, you guys. This is not a sorority. This is not a club. This is a business. And when I first started, I just wanted to make a little extra income, not really looking at it as the word business. Because I didn't really know. I was a school teacher. So as a teacher, I didn't know the opportunity of what a business. I always thought in my mind, I want to own my own business. Like, but what does that actually mean? And so for me, when I knew that I could own my own business without having all the overhead of owning a business, of having to deal with marketing, of having to deal with employees, having to deal with insurance, and all those other things, I thought this is perfect for somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing, but wants to own their own business. And then you learn as you go. So it's a paid internship. So I got into it because I did want to earn income, not just for the fun of it. And then as you go, you realize that this really is fun. And when you make it fun, then you earn the income along the way. So last year, Arbonne paid out over $170 million to their consultants. $170 million. And like Stacy said, what happens is because we don't market our products, we don't use marketing people like Halle Berry or Christy Brinkley or whoever's out there. Christy Brinkley's old.
She looks amazing.
Right?
Maybe she's our
And the vegan protein. But we don't have to pay those people. So what it does is it puts money back in the pockets of us, the consultants, because it is word of mouth, like Tanya said. We network every single day. You tell people where you get your hair done, where you get your nails done, where you bought your clothes, where you bought your car. So we're all networking and we're all selling every day. I don't want to bug you. I don't want to bother you. No, bother people, because what is your passcode?
You're live.
Because when you can be at that top level of a national vice president, and when we'll talk about that income potential, you will talk to people about these products. Today, I was in the parking lot. This has never happened to me before, but I'm so grateful it did. I was in the parking lot down in Roseville, and somebody came up to me and she said, "Do you do Arbonne? I saw it on the side of your car. I heard you have the best vegan protein ever." She goes, "Do you have a business card?" "Do you?" "I would." I was like, "Fun." What do we do? We have the best products. We have the best protein. We have the best people out there. So don't be shy to share this. But again, have no doubt, it is a business. So 4 levels in a business like in Arbonne. The first level, first of all, everybody starts off on the same level playing field. So we all start off as consultants. And then wherever you take it is up to you. If you want to be at the top, you have that opportunity. If you just want to earn a little extra money, that's up to you. So first level is district manager. The average time it takes to get to that position is 1 to 5 months. And on average, you're making anywhere between $500 to $1,500. It's your journey. You make your paycheck. You get to decide that, okay? Area manager, second level. And on average, that takes anywhere between, we used to say 3 to 6 months. Now it's kind of like, I would say they're saying 5 to 11 months. Again, this is where you have to decide what that looks like for you and where you want to be. So if you want to be making the money of an area manager, which is anywhere between $1,500 to up to $4,000, then you get to decide that. So if you want to go quickly, you get to go quickly. If you want to take your time, you take your time. On average, like I said, anywhere between $1,500 to up to $4,000. Just on my journey, and again, this was kind of where I went. I got to district in 2 months, and then I got to area in 6, and I sat there for a really long time. And I kind of regret that, but you can't regret, again, your journey where you're at. But what happened at area manager was I was able to stop teaching. And that was the beauty of it, because it replaced my teaching income. And on top of that, it was billable to my children. So at that second level, which can take 6 months, you can will your business to your children, or anybody for that matter. For me, my children are my why. So that's why I'm doing this. So it's willable to them at that area, at that level. Regional vice president is the third level. On average, it takes 2 to 5 years. What does it say there? So I'm just going to tell you, about 2 to 5 years. I'm thinking it took me 3 years. The average monthly income is anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000, and then when you're kind of at that tippy top, almost promoting $15,000, your business is still willable, and then they give you a cash bonus for a Mercedes. And the only caveat with that is it has to be white, and it has to be a Mercedes. And I'm like, I'm in. I will not lie about that fact. I was in for the car at that time because my son was turning 16 and I wanted a third car. So I kind of had these blinders on, like by the time my son turned 16 in March, somewhere around that time frame, I want to have that third car. And we went region in May. So March, 2 months later. So, when you put your goals out there and you set that intention, things happen beautifully. It says average time 2 years. Okay, national vice president, top level. This is where we say this is like zip code changing money. Or some people say it's gangster money. It's that kind of money where you think to yourself, whose life can I change? Who can I give back to? Where can I make a difference? I think at the regional vice president level, that's still an opportunity. But at that MVP level, $22,000 a month. This really hit home for me last month when I went and I toured some college campuses, and that's tuition for a year. And I'm thinking, I could do that in a month and pay for my daughter's college tuition, which she will be in a year. I'm all for it, right? Here we go, right? And everybody out there, we all have children sitting in this audience except for our youngins, and you are children, right? And you're all paying for your tuition.
But you can pay her back. When you're
Right.
back.
Yeah. And there's, think about college loans and all that stuff that's out there. But if you have a business opportunity like this, that can help ease that burden, help ease that pain. I think people, again, just don't know enough about what the opportunity is out there. So at that national vice president level, your your car bonus goes up to $1,000. On average, it takes 3 to 5 years, but there is no ceiling. So they say on average, 22,000. So my sponsor, who is my college roommate and my best friend, probably makes double that in a month, without a doubt. And I know her kids' college tuition is already paid for. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that to say there's potential out there that I had no idea was available to people. To have, to people like normal people like us. When I say normal, like we're moms, we're sisters, we're friends, we're parents. But I don't think we look at ourselves and go, I can do this. This is possible for me. Why not me? If she can do it, why can't I do it? Because all of us in this room can do it. It's just what you tell yourself between your 2 ears and why you're not capable of doing it. And, I think when we really look at this, it's accepting who we are and how we can offer this to everybody. Like I said, it's a gift. And people are going to open it, and some people aren't. just like anything. But if you don't offer it, then you don't know. Change your brand, change your life. That's basically what you do with Arbonne. Who said it? Stace, I think, or Anna. We've all done it. You Arbonize your home, and you just redirect where you're spending money. And that's the beautiful thing. Just want to make sure. What?
That might be a little different.
No, I just wrote little notes because when I was listening in a different meeting. The other thing is Arbonne is an asset. So if you step on any job today, if you were in a 9-to-5 job and you stepped away, you would not get paid. But if you stepped away from an Arbonne business, it continues to pay you. If you build this empire like people at the MVP level have and many RVPs, if you were to step away, it would still be able to pay you back because you've built an asset along the way. Okay.
I met someone at work, and she said she hasn't done it for 6 years, but she still gets paychecks.
Yeah.
And
right.
yeah.
And that's because it's a consumable product, so people reorder it over and over again, and then you build that legacy. And it's really not easy to do in corporate America. It's really not. Okay. So with that, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys, Anna, Tanya, and Stacy. That's so much fun to be able to do this together, and kind of like a proud mama, you know, you guys. I want to be here, and many of us said, when you know that you have a monthly meeting, sometimes you need the meeting, and sometimes the meeting needs you. And the day that you think you don't need to be here, somebody needs you to be here. So we don't ask a lot in this business. There's not a lot of mandatories, which is why it's in network marketing, that's the beauty of it. You're your own boss. You're an entrepreneur. You make your own hours. But the moment you think, I don't need to be there, nobody wants me to be there, is the moment you need to be there for somebody else. Right? So with that, we're going to do my favorite part, which is the recognition. So what we do is we recognize. Okay, I'm going to step away from that for a second because that is so.
That's why I turned that. There'll just be a placeholder head over here.
I have it on, which I love, but whew. Okay. So this is my favorite part, is to recognize those people that have done an amazing job the month before. So we're recognizing our team for their efforts from May. And first, I just want to recognize our new consultants from July. So this must be old because it says April and May. But what I did is I just cut and pasted. Again, you don't have to be really savvy. Oh, there's something that always happens to me at every meeting.
It happens to everybody.
Okay, so July, because this is August. So our new consultants, we have Kristen Connor, and she's not here, but she's Teresa's sponsored Kristen.
Yeah, and she's traveling abroad, so she's in Italy. So
hopefully she's here.
I don't know if they tell you her hello, but she's out there.
Bueno.
Yeah, she's out there spreading her business cards and spreading Arbonne joy in Italy.
My girlfriend KT Harrison, who was at our meeting last month, she signed up as a consultant, and she was going to try to swing by. And we have her lunch shows booked. Samantha Thomas, which was sponsored by Teresa, and she's down in the Lancaster area. So again, you can grow your business anywhere, and we love that. I know we recognized you last month, Lisa, but you actually signed up in July. So congratulations. We have some other recognition going on. So with that said, our first level of management is that district manager level. And so we have some people who are in first step for district manager. And those are Lisa. So come on up and get your rose. So Lisa went more than a third of the way into district. Oh, sorry, you have to come up here.
You're going to come up.
You have to come up so we can show you in the picture. Yay! Yes, that would be awesome. Okay, and Annie Tuft, come on up.
And then Kristen Connor is also in for sub-district. So congratulations. Way to go. And then what we also have is we have some personal qualifying volume in their personal, like, so you have personal volume and then you have a district. So once you go district, then it's you and everybody underneath you. If you're not a district yet, then it's your personal volume and what happens at that level. So our top 3 personal volume was myself and then Lisa. So come on up. Personal volume, hey, it all works because down the road, it's that 2,500 building block. Yes.
Don't tell my husband that, but, you know.
Yeah, right. She's gonna get me that. And Stacy, come on.
Hey.
It's a group hug.
Yes, I gotta have my sponsor.
And then top personal sponsoring. So in a business like this, sponsoring equals growth. So when you're sponsoring people, it may not look like right now, like your volume is a lot, but just watch it in the next 90 days and your volume usually just pops because you're sponsoring people and then those people are ordering and sponsoring people. So that was myself and then Teresa. So yay. And Lisa. Yeah. Exercise. I know. Only 9 more till it doesn't. You have your goal set out for you. And so then now we're going to move into top districts. So that means those people who are district managers. Again, this is where we're at with that. So top district volume. Oh, so top district volume was myself, Teresa, and Stacy. So come on up for a group hug. Yay! This is my team from right, goodies. And then top district sponsoring was myself, Teresa. And would you only guess that she walked in the door and Britta.
She knew.
Love your bag, Britta.
Thank you.
See, doesn't matter what you look like.
It's Arbonne, right?
That's fine. That's me. Oh my gosh, she does have Arbonne. She does. Come show the on TV.
I'm representing.
Oh my God. With a glass of wine. I love that. Okay, so I just, what I see in our future too is with the sponsoring and with everything else that's going on. You know, this business too, the beauty is, again, you're your own business owner. And there's going to be these months that are like, woo, up here. Usually it's GTC, and then you kind of ride the roller coaster. The only thing I can tell you is if you can stay consistent and you don't quit, there's no way you can't be successful in this business. I also like to give out a little award that's not on the web stats or whatever. It's called the Perseverance Award. And so for me, what that means is somebody who perseveres through adversity, somebody who really pushes to the end, somebody who looks at this business and said, I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to continue doing. I named my car Percy. For perseverance, because when we went region, it was like one of those things, and my kids call it that. They truly do. So this month, and for me, it's really cool to watch somebody come into this business and know what they're doing and persevere through it. So Lisa, I gave you the Perseverance Award. Because it's not easy to come into a business like this and take it by the reins, and you did. Good job. Oh wait, hold on, it's in here. Oh. I have it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, thank you. And she did. Yay!
And since we're giving out things, I'll give this to you. You can open it and share with the world.
Oh my God. Oh. She and her daughter are just.
So Emily is my little apprentice in training.
That is awesome. Beautiful. I love the glitter. Yeah. You're Arbonne. around with that brand. And I think we talked about it. You know, example today was that person said, do you do Arbonne? Because I had that. The only last thing I wanted to throw out to my team, and you guys are welcome to kind of chime in or do whatever you want as sidelines. I threw out a little incentive, and I don't know if you guys saw it on Facebook. But one thing I can ask as a team is, well, I should say two. One, check Facebook every day. Even if you don't get on Facebook and you don't want to surf it, can you please check our team page? Because that's where we post everything. We don't do emails anymore. We don't do text. Sometimes we box, but if there's something important, we're throwing it out on Facebook. So that's the one thing. The other thing I would suggest is getting on Boxer. It's just such a wonderful app that, so our monthly incentive goes along with the Genius because, again, selling and sponsoring is huge. So I put out the incentive that if you sell 5 Geniuses, then I will give you 1 for free. So if you think of how much a Genius ASVP is 2 something, 250 or 3.
Yeah, it comes with the.
It comes with the eye cream and it comes with the serum. So let's just say it's 250. Okay, times 5. That's $1,200 roughly. And then I put the free one under you as well. Okay, so right there you're at $1,500 in your own volume. Okay, if you sold 5. Today's the 3rd of the month. This is probably one of the longest months we have. If you look at the calendar, there's still 4 more solid weeks. You still have 4, like a full month to go out and sell the Genius. Now, luckily, Teresa has hers. Hopefully, more of us will be getting ours this month. And I know Teresa's been so generous to share it with people on the team. Yes. So if you have an event, I'm not throwing you out there, but if I have one or anybody else has one, put it on the Facebook page. Like, I have an event, may I please borrow it, or can you come with me? The other thing, and again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn at all because this car is for the team, but if you have something special and you want that car there, please let me know. Come and swap cars with me and say, I want to show up with the car there, because some people are about the car, and use it. We've talked about this in months and years in the past. Like, the car can sell people on it. So use what we have as a team, and that's why we're there as a community. That's why we have that Facebook page. And again, sidelines, please use us as well, because Arbonne is a family. So the incentive is sell 5, earn 1 for free. And again, that 5th one or that 6th one will go under your own volume. So you're earning that. And then also, if you saw the incentive from Arbonne with that wooden water bottle, which is fantastic, you're like 3/4 of the way there. You only have to sell another $1,000 and you're there. So think about 5 shows and selling 1 at each show. Think about going out and Tanya, you're the queen of this product right here. Take her with you. I don't know. But
Actually, I'm thinking that I'm going to put it on there. Can I say what I was talking to you about?
please, yes.
I want to do like the extravaganza coming out party for the whole Virginia at my house, and I want to have like champagne glasses with the fizzies in it, and just kind of make it a fun event. And I like an open house thing, and so I'll let you guys know sidelines, and then you can just bring people when they want to come in. So, and if we could have 2 or 3 of those devices, we have little put out mirrors and stuff. So,
and have little stations for people to try them at.
Yeah, and have the other product. I want it just to be a fun, light atmosphere. Mm-hmm. So, look on the Facebook.
Right.
And then the sidelines too. We'd love to have you there.
And Debbie was talking to, if I can throw this out there, has a friend who owns Vina Castellano.
Yes.
So we were looking at doing an event there too.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
I have a high school very good friend, so I already messaged
It's
her.
one of
So
the
we'll
points
find out if we can do an event where we all have to bring them over.
Yeah. Go in the Grass Valley. But right now, this is the time to be thinking. School's starting. People are back in their routine. And then the other thing you guys have to remember too, we're getting into the 4th quarter. Mm-hmm. September 1st launches our holiday line. You guys have been in Arbonne when the holiday hits. It's like a business on top of a business. So I get chills. Like, oh my God, I love the holiday line because it's just another reason to fall in love with Arbonne. And then you have these amazing products that we have for the next only 3 months until the end of December.
What else about the holiday line?
You get the brochure or sneak peek.
You can get the sneak peek bag, right, or
The
the brochure right now. You can get that online. Does it have the products in there?
Yeah.
It does.
I think it's the whole catalog. I
Yeah.
put it in my cart today.
Yeah, I threw it in my cart yesterday with some other things too, but I don't know what's in there just yet. But the holiday line is fantastic. So you can set yourself up now for September. You can be booking shows in September. Again, use it. Okay, we have the holiday line out. Come on, let's market this. So I think that's it. Oh, the raffle. And then we'll close. So I don't know about you guys, but I think I lost weight just sweating. I'm hoping I did. Okay, last 3 digits are 597.
Oh, you're close.
Somebody was on the table. That's mine.
I won. Yeah, you won.
Well, actually, it's not perfect for her. She has no makeup, so the eyeliner.
This is like showing all my sweat.
Okay.
Oh,
So the club list, but if you don't show it.
Because it's so low. So, a common thread that was woven in throughout today's presenters was about how Arbonne is a gift, and we're valuable as a company and as people, and so we really need to build that when we're sharing Arbonne. Is that we are given a gift. We're given that golden ticket to the chocolate factory, and this is one of my favorite books. Oh, I'm Teresa Thomas. I know you're just about to say, introduce yourself.
No, I didn't. I was
listening. I was like, So I'm an area manager, independent consultant with Arbonne. I've been with Arbonne for 5 years. And this is something that really, it took me 5 years. Like, so you don't have to be the smartest tech in the box, right at the get-go. It took me 5 years to really get this, that I have value and the company has value. And we are high premium skincare, nutrition. We are valuable. And this business teaches us that we're valuable and we are a gift to give people. And one of the things that we like to do in this business is build personal growth and confidence. And one of the books that we like to share is one of my favorites whenever I'm having a bad day. It's by Jen Sincero. It's called You're a Badass. Oh my God. If you don't have it, get it in paperback and also get the audio, because the audio will blow you away. Because it's the author that speaks it, and it just, you throw it on in your car and it just motivates you for a long time. So I wanted to read a little short excerpt from her. About giving yourself and giving this business. She always starts her chapters from a quote from another famous artist or a famous person out there. And this is from Ralph Waldo Emerson. It is one of the beautiful compensations in this life that no one can sincerely try to help another, when this chapter kind of explores that a little bit. And she does a lot of her chapters in story form. So one day while driving somewhere with my family, we stopped off at a store along the way and told my niece, then 5 years old, that she could get herself a little something. She came up to the register with a 6-pack of orange Tic Tacs and charmed her way into getting the whole thing instead of being told to put back and just buy one. So we get back in the car and I asked her if I can have a pack, my only intent to teach the greedy little piglet a thing or two about sharing. Of course, she says, and hands it over. Then she asked in her itty-bitty 5-year-old voice if my brother and my mom wants one too, and hands them over. My niece then takes the remaining 3 packs and places them on the seat next to her in a pile, saying, and when we get home, this one's for my brother, this one's for my sister, and this one's for my mom. Then she sits there with none left for herself and smiles, more excited to give them away than when she was told that she could buy them for herself. I shot a confused glance to my brother Stephen, her father. When Stephen and I were her age, we cherished nothing more than torturing the tortured cries of the other. He set my gerbils free in the backyard. I stole his Halloween candy and ate it piece by piece, sitting on his chest while he screamed. Who was this saintly creature in the back seat, and where did she learn this? As my niece so clearly understood, giving is one of our greatest joys. It is also one of the most fearless and powerful gestures there is. When we trust that we live in an abundant universe and we allow ourselves to give freely, we raise our frequency, strengthen our faith, and feel awesome, thereby putting ourselves in flow and the position to receive abundant amounts in return. When we're in fear, which we a lot of times are, we hold on to what we've got because we don't trust that there's more. We pinch off the energy. We're scared to share. We focus on and create more of the very thing we're hoping to avoid, which is lack. When we live in a universe of give and receive, breathe and exhale, live and die, suck and awesome, each side depends on the other, and each in relative to the other, every action has equal and opposite reactions. The more you give, the more you receive, and vice versa. So you may be sitting out there and online thinking, that's so not true. I know some bitches who do nothing but take and haven't given a damn thing to anyone else. But receiving has a different energy than selfishly taking. Just as smothering has a different energy than giving. Smothering and taking are fear-based, and needy, giving are fear-based and needy. Giving and receiving are full of gratitude and surrendering to the flow. I know someone who has multiple sclerosis and was told by a mentor to give away 29 things for 29 days as part of her cure. She blew it off for a while, but as her condition worsened, she finally decided to give it a try. First, she gave a phone call to a sick friend, something simple, to see how she was doing. Then she steadily gave away something every day, and she almost instantly found herself more joyful and excited. By the 14th day, she was significantly better physically. Her business started booming, and she went on to create a blog that started a movement with tens of thousands of followers who were also giving away things daily. Her blog ultimately led to a New York Times best-selling book called 29 Gifts. Now here's our plan of action for this month for our consultants and the guests that are here in the room, whether you decide to join Arbonne or not. This is something to go out and do for the next 30 days in your life. If you want to attract good things and feelings into your life, send awesomeness out to everyone around you. Here are some good ways to get in the give and take flow, yo. 1, if you haven't already, and give to them every month. Give however much money or time you have, but do it consistently so it becomes a habit. So it becomes part of who you are. Even $5 a month counts. Number 2, give one of your favorite things in the world away to someone who would totally love it. And if you can, do it without them knowing where it came from. Number 3, leave $1 more than you normally would every time you tip, or 10. 4, if someone is being snarky, instead of sinking to their level and being snarky back, raise them up by giving them the love. 5, smile, compliment, and crack people up as often as possible. 6, say yes to invitations that you wouldn't normally say yes to because you hate to inconvenience the person offering. Like if someone says, can I help you in any way? If you're going through a hard time, say yes and let them help you. We've all been in impact and we've all been, oh no, I'm going to try to do it myself. Don't let them help you. Take them up on it. Give them the opportunity to give to you. 7, stop and feel in your body how great it feels when you give and receive. Raise your frequency and expect more good things to come your way. And most importantly, 8, love yourself. And everyone benefits.
I forgot one thing, sorry. We had a birthday on Monday for a sideline sister. So Anna, could you come up? We lost our banner because of it. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You're welcome. So hopefully you think of our team and how you mean to us and
Oh, me to be. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Thank you guys.
so thank you everybody.
Our life.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Enjoy and go make it a great month. Yay! Impact on